How would you describe heavy metal music?
Aggressive, heavy, melodic, dark music.
There's one single word I'd like to say is it's emotion. It's absolutely unadulterated emotion.
Loud abrasive guitars, thunderous drums, and guttural vocals with lyrics that exude an uncompromising attitude to life are some of the genre's distinctive qualities. We take a look at how this otherworldly style of music became a part of this city's identity. Bangalore has had a unique devotion to heavy metal music, the roots of which dates back to the late 1960s, with rock bands such as the Spartans and Void paving the way for later heavier acts of the following decades. As the city's horizons expanded, so did its musical landscapes, with musicians taking cues from groups such as Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden. The first one of those groups to have made a strong impact was Millennium. One of Millennium's edgier contemporaries at the time was Misanthrope, later known as Dying Embrace, who went on to be revered as the godfathers of doom metal in Bangalore. They were undoubtedly the first extreme metal act to come out of India, and their music marked a clear shift in attitude, adding an extra layer of aggression to the sonic blueprint of their predecessors. In the late 90s, one of the only live events that supported local artists to showcase their talent was Freedom Jam.
There was this entire really awesome scene because there were these bikers, there were these stoners.
Country, pop, rock, metal, a mix of styles. Anybody could come and play Freedom Jam. Over time they realized, even Freedom Jam organized realizes most of them were all metal bands playing. Because the metal bands were the ones who weren't getting opportunities or venues to play elsewhere. So the first Freedom Jam we played in '96. The most crazy memory I have is the sound guy. We did the first song and he came running up on stage and he asked me, is the mic okay? Because he thought the mic is not okay, that's why the voice is distorted. Because I was growling out the lyrics. We were a regular fixture at a Freedom Jam, but we were always the last band. Because the organizer would say, Vikram, moment you open your mouth, the audience is going to run away. We realized, okay, there's somebody who's been listening to our songs and coming back and wanting us to play that song for them, you know, and that was something really special to us.
The 2000s saw Bangalore host its first major international heavy metal fest featuring Iron Maiden in 2007's Edfest. After this, we started to see our own festivals, with local acts like Kryptos and Bhumi leading the way.
I mean, the first gig I did was in this place called On the Rocks on Brigade Road.
There was this venue called Kaira that opened up, alright, which gave a huge boost to the scene. They had something called Metal Thursdays, I think.
Big shows that happened like Wormrot and
Wormrot, Abigail from Japan.
Yeah.
These shows were part of Trendslaughter, one of the first fests to promote extreme metal in Bangalore.
The lineup would be about 5 bands or 6 bands, which be 3 or 4 would be local bands, 1 maybe an outstation band, and 1 international band headlining.
Dying Embrace was a common factor. They were like the house band basically.
And then we would have a couple of younger bands playing before us. So it's also an opportunity where new extreme metal bands who are coming up, it's an opportunity for them to play.
As it started growing further up, we started getting more and more international bands.
And when he saw the Asian band, he said, you guys are rabid, like really crazy extreme metal.
In 2012, India's only open-air metal festival started in Bangalore. This was Bangalore Open Air.
I mean, Wacken came forward and they said, yeah, we will support you, and Wacken's always been a big family to me.
Inspired by Wacken Open Air, the world's biggest metal fest, BOA has gone on to become one of Asia's most well-known music festivals, featuring bands from all over the globe.
The next edition, the 10th anniversary, is probably going to be the biggest.
With all this, it seemed as if the scene had come of age. However, the COVID-19 pandemic brought a sudden halt to the scene. Moving into the next decade, we see signs of a resurgence with events such as Spectral Decay.
We've been involved in the music scene in some respect for like years.
Decades.
At one point, like you said, it was just about making something happen.
Yeah.
Now it's about making it, doing it right.